So, Dwayne, I mean, besides that, you're a good interview. You are the man of thousand talents. In Red Notice, not only action, you're dancing. In Moana, you're singing. Now you're rapping. Number one on TikTok. So, I mean, how much did you have to practice for the rap?
Uh, well, a good amount. I mean, I think what has helped is coming from the world of pro wrestling, where I would deliver these long monologues that had a rhythm and a flow to them. But I had some help by Tech Nine, for example. You know, these guys who, there's a reason why they're masterful at what they do. So in terms of word cadence was helping me. But to answer your question, I practiced a little bit, and I just wanted to, the goal of me rapping on that track was to not suck. That was the goal.
Oh, you don't. But I imagine you standing in front of the mirror with your kids and exercising, practicing, training for the video.
Oh, full on. Yeah, that's what you do. I mean, when I was working out in the gym, I put the song on and I was practicing movement and how I was going to do it. And, and you could only practice, as you know, for so long before you got to jump in the fire and you got to shoot it and you got to get it on its feet. And I was really, really pleased with the song, and I thank everybody around the world, everybody in Germany too, by the way, who's really made the song take off and become number one in the charts and number one on TikTok, and it's been pretty cool.
So, are your kids thinking now of you that you're the coolest dad, especially Simone? I'm sure she likes rap, and now, man, you're a rapper also.
Well, that's the beauty, I think, about kids is, they're the great leveler and the great equalizer that make you check your ego at the door. Which is just when you think you're cool or you think you've made it or you think you've done something pretty good, they'll check you. So my daughters are, my youngest daughter is still having a hard time believing that I'm Maui from Moana. And my 5-year-old is having a hard time thinking that I'm actually Black Adam. It's a whole thing for them. I think this is I'm either all of us or them or me are gonna need therapy one day.
Or a family therapy never hurts,
yes.
Right?
Family therapy.
Also, Dwayne, is there something you're not able to do?
Oh, many things I can't do. I think probably the best way to answer that then, Matilda, is anything that I do, I want to make sure that it has a quality to it and that people will enjoy it. I mean, truly, whether it's in movies or music, if I'm lucky enough to, be on an album or a song, or dance like I was able to do with Gal Gadot. We spent a lot of time rehearsing for that beautiful dance in the ballroom. And she's a beautiful dancer, obviously, because she has everything is elongated on her body, and she understands that, and she really presents herself in just a beautiful way. So I was just trying to keep up with her, but anything I do, I truly want to make sure that there's a quality to it, and that people will enjoy it.
So in Red Notice also, Dwayne, besides the cool action and everything, and really I love the comedy in it also. It's a father thing. It is about Ryan and you have daddy issues somehow,
Yeah.
Both of you.
Yeah,
and I know that you had a very good relation with your dad. He passed away last year, it's almost a year ago. How important was that dad relation for you?
Well, thank you for bringing that up. I think that it was the father-daughter relationship is for me, I could say that is the most unique relationship because there's nothing like a father and his daughter, that bond. The father-son relationship is a very unique relationship that at times, and I've lived this, can be complicated. And maybe it's a testosterone thing, maybe it's a generational thing. So we had a complicated relationship, though it was based in love, but it was a really tough love. And I was just actually talking to our Red Notice director last night, Ross and Thurber, about this, about the relationship that we have with our fathers and how important it is, but also how at times, you know, it's a complicated thing. So what I tell guys and friends who I know today, even people who I don't know who still have their dads around, especially men, take your time, make sure that you're talking to them. If you have an issue with them, don't let it linger. I got into a very big fight with my dad last Christmas, and then we never talked, and then he dropped dead, and I was never able to speak to him again. So, you know, that's something that you always got to reconcile with. So I tell people, if you got your dad around, even if it's complicated, try to bond it, and if you got some issues, try to fix them, because you never know what's around the corner.
Absolutely. I have to stop, but I have to tell you one very important thing. My husband, Mark, you know him, he's Canadian, he interviewed multiple times. He talked to your dad on the phone the night before he died.
Wow.
And really, yeah, because he was
my
supposed
God.
to film with him for a documentary about you, and your
Yes.
dad invited him. And Mark talked to him, and the next day we read, oh my God, he's dead. And Mark was like, Jesus, I just talked to this man. He was so nice. And he invited him to Florida, to the gym and everything.
Yes.
And
oh my God, that's incredible. I had no idea. Please tell your husband I said hello and thank you. I know that my dad, he was very excited about that. He had told me about that. Yeah, that was a big deal.
Yeah.
And I think our business affairs teams were getting documents from your husband to clear certain things, to make sure that everything was all good and prepared. And I was excited for my dad to do that, because he loved that kind of stuff, obviously, right? So
yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He was such a great man. But here you are his successor, and you're a wonderful person. Thank you so much, Dwayne. All good luck. Red Notice will rock, I'm sure, and I hope we get a sequel. Take care.
Thank you. And please tell your husband I said hello too as well.
I will. Thank you so much.
Thank you.